What is up, YouTube? We got the elusive Sara Saffari.
Sebum says that Sara Saffari is elusive. What are you talking about? She's literally on a date with every second famous influencer. I'm actually surprised at this point she hasn't slid in Coach Greg's DMs. Coach Greg, in today's video, Sara Saffari, she likes to get around. First, it was Bradley Martin, then it was Togi, and now it's none other than Sebum. And not just Sebum, it's Sebum and Iain Valliere. And so she clearly has a type. She likes getting with guys who are already been taken. And so in today's video, we're going to watch her yap yet again, telling guys exactly what she's looking for. Only she's lying, and you know when a woman is lying, she's moving her mouth. Yeah! Never listen to a woman tell a man how to get a girl. If you want to catch a fish, would you ask a fish or you ask a fisherman? And so I've already watched the video, and she lies throughout. And not on purpose, she's lying to herself. And so if you want to learn how to actually get a girl and not be a simp, this the video for you.
You'll be good.
Very nice.
Three lifetime naturals.
And so it's a three-way. 3 lifetime natties getting together for a workout, a gym date, if you will. And so remember, the video is in fact titled Workout and Dating Advice with Sara Saffari. Never take dating advice from a woman, and in particular, Sara Saffari. I've watched her videos dating other men in the past. It's horrendous. Do not listen to Sara.
What is up, YouTube? We got the elusive Sara Saffari.
Sebum says that Sara Saffari is elusive. What are you talking about? She's literally on a date with every second famous influencer. I'm actually surprised at this point she hasn't slid in Coach Greg's DMs.
That's what I said. Right 3 lifetime naturals just working out together.
Literally, yeah. Yeah, lifetime natties.
Yeah.
We're all technically natty right now.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty impressive.
And so they're all technically nattying right now, and so by that they mean they haven't injected anything since this morning. Okay then.
Okay, let's warm up with some pull-ups. You two can do weighted probably.
We can't even do body weight pull-ups.
I don't even know I could probably do like 8 body weight pull-ups.
Okay, that's fine. We'll do 3 sets of 8.
And so she's leading this workout, and she says, okay, let's start with body weight chin-ups. Iain, who's 270 pounds, says, I can only do 8. That's my max. Think of it. Think how massive Iain Valliere actually is. Oh, that's okay. We'll just do 3 sets of 8. Why simp? They should be saying, look, that doesn't make any sense. We're going to do assisted pull-ups or lat pull-downs. We're not going to start with a set that's so hard that we can't complete even 10 reps on set 1.
There you go.
Turk!
How'd that feel?
A little rough.
Yeah, I was going to say.
My elbows hurt
I'm like
a lot.
hurting just looking at that.
And so notice, already initiating contact. The high five. When you're on a date with someone, you want to initiate contact. Sara Saffari offers her hand to Chris, and he accepts. This is A1. And remember, on her date with Togi, she initiated contact. She was wrapping her arms around his leg to tighten up his skate. And so Sara Saffari, she likes to get around. She makes men feel comfortable at ease. She presents herself very well.
Is your head going to be above your feet or below it?
Behind.
And so is she explaining how to do a proper exercise or her favorite position in the bedroom?
Yeah, boy.
Head will be above feet.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Incline. Good.
Just say yes.
Yes.
And so notice how she's listening to Sebum. Just say yes, yes. This is what you're looking for. You're looking for mirroring behavior. She could have said no. She could have not answered. But Sebum says, just say yes, yes.
Which way is north?
Right now?
Yeah,
north?
point north.
Do you know which way north is?
Wait, oh, I thought you meant like, no, I know north is up, but I thought.
And so notice Sebum negging her, poking fun at her, joking around a little bit, playing it cool. But at the same time, it's playful. It's not a direct insult. It's fun. It's cool. It's going to make Sara like him that much more. She now knows he's not simping for her. She's going to have to work harder than last time to engage his interest.
So do you
So you
train
train every day
every
of the
day?
week?
Yeah,
7 days a week.
or also.
Definitely not natty then.
What do you mean? I am Maddie.
Excellent neg. Never thought of this. Great advice from Sebum on how to pick up the ladies. Walk up to a girl at the gym. Are you in fact natural? I don't believe you. Are you really saying that you're natural? Impossible. Look at your physique. It's both a compliment and an insult at the same time. And that woman, she'll be thinking about you later. Oh, that guy, he approached me at the gym. He said I never looked natty. At first, I thought he was an insult, but That was a compliment. He was saying how good I looked that he didn't believe me. C-Bum's got the moves.
So did you think I'd be stronger than I actually am?
No, I feel like you're more jacked than I expected. Maybe that just means I had low expectations.
Yeah, I know.
Again, the Riz, the neg, C-Bum, got it going on. Yeah, you know, you're a lot more jacked than I was expecting. I had the bar set really low. Love this.
No, but you feel it because it's 30 30 reps.
This is for toning now.
Yeah.
We're toning.
We're at the toning part of the workout.
No, okay, we'll do something else.
And so the level of Riz, the negging, I never knew that C-Bum had it in him. Look at the smirk on C-Bum. Are you guys seeing this?
I'll start this way.
Okay.
I feel so judged.
They're judging, and so they should. Don't just simp for a woman. Don't be agreeable. Or whatever she says, you go along with it. It's not what she wants. She wants you to put her in her place, to tell her like it is.
You know what,
But it
though,
still
like
works.
when we were like starting bodybuilding, like when we were actually making gains, we were
getting
probably
buff.
Even
we
bigger
were probably
job.
doing
Getting
wild
buff.
shit like that.
So on one end, you're saying, hey, we did this too, this wild shit. But the other end, you're saying, when we were kids, we did this. When we didn't know any better.
Okay, you pick an exercise.
No, do it.
No,
I
no,
like
no,
it.
I don't want to do it anymore.
I like
don't want to do
it.
it.
Doing the scent resentment.
I'm pissed.
And so notice she says she's pissed, but she's enjoying herself. She's liking it. She's on a roller coaster of emotions. On one end, hey, you have a great physique. The next, hey, what kind of exercise is that? You're not natty, but you've exceeded my expectations. Roller coaster of emotions.
Is this a row or a curl?
Row or a curl? Do you see the laughing? Even the cameraman's laughing. All the men are laughing.
I'll say it was better than I expected.
Oh, what? Like,
Would you ever do it by yourself in a public gym?
In a public gym, no.
why?
I have a reputation to uphold here. I can't.
So notice the negging and making fun of her, but in the end, you know, it was better than I expected. I wouldn't do it in a public gym, but hey, it actually feels pretty good. They're letting her off the hook. They're putting her down. She's feeling low. She's going outside to cry and scream in the rain, and then they're making her feel better. Up and down, up and down. She doesn't know what to expect. It's kind of like Tom Hanks with a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Same as this woman, Sara Saffari's getting when she's dating C-Bum and Iain in the gym. And so notice, after doing nonsense, 30 sets of delusional workout, this is not great for the biceps. How close to failure was this? Was this within 1 to 3 reps of failure? I don't think so. Of course, you do 30 reps of anything with heavy enough weight, you're going to feel it somewhere. This was a horrendous exercise, but yet he says,
I got a pretty good bicep pump right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty impressed.
with the physical contact, the high fives.
High five!
Guys, this is picture perfect how to date a girl in the gym.
Wait, one more time.
You got to get a little more rigidity to
I
it.
am. I have rigidity too.
There we go.
Notice the slap, 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 and the contact, the hold. This is progressive overloading your physical contact. Remember, she's dating 2 men at the same time. She has to give some attention to both of them.
Would you just stop at 10 anyways? Or would you like go do 15 if that was failure?
I would like go 11, 12. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you would. Okay.
Yeah,
Right answer.
You passed.
See, I was testing you.
yeah.
And notice the physical contact yet again. Iain Valliere, he doesn't want to be left out. Noticing C-Bum's getting all the attention. I've got to talk to her. I've got to let my intentions known. Remember, these men are both happily married. They're playing around. They don't have any ill intentions, but they're being caught in 4K. They want to look cool, if you will.
I'm just scared of more judgment.
We judged you, but then you proved us wrong. That was a good exercise.
Yeah, no. Listen, there's no need to simp. You were doing great. There's no need to say, yeah, this was a great exercise. Just because she's a girl, a princess, if you will, you don't have to tell her what she wants to hear. If this were a man, there's no way you would be saying this.
I don't really set goals for New Year's. I want to be married.
She wants her intentions known. She's not out to just play the field. She actually wants a husband. She's 23 years of age. She's got 1 or 2 years at her peak, at her prime. And after that, she's all downhill. She wants to get with a high-value man while she's in her prime.
Tell us your ideal man, Sara.
Looks I don't care about.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Bullshit. If bro is 5 feet tall, 200 pounds, and hairy, looks like Mike Israetel, she's not going to be interested.
So like short, fat, hairy's good with you?
Yeah. Well, okay, that was wrong. I don't want shorter than me.
Okay.
She even responds with, yeah, looks doesn't matter. And then, well, no, like, I can't date a man who's shorter than me. I mean, after all, that'd be blasphemous.
Brother,
And so let's imagine a woman who's 5'7". Looks don't matter, she says. Oh, but I wouldn't date a man who's shorter than me. I mean, if she's 5'9" and over, that's perfectly fine. What about if he's fat? Well, he has to have at least visible abs. And does money matter? No, as long as he's making 6 figures. Is that the same thing as looks and money and height don't matter? Of course not.
So you're okay with like a short king as long as he's not shorter than you, king? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So like 5'6" is okay?
5'6" is okay.
Okay.
Coach Greg is 5'6", and so I'm at the very bottom of the barrel, the worst of the worst. I could see myself dating Coach Greg, but nothing below that. I'm the minimum. And so guys of the world out there, she doesn't care about looks. It's not important at all. But if you're 5'5"3/4, you're off the list. You don't even have a shot.
I'm telling you, my standards are pretty low.
Okay.
Like relatively active in the sense, it doesn't have to be
So
bodybuilding.
they're low in terms of looks.
Yeah.
And so they don't have to be a triathlete. They don't have to be a competitive bodybuilder, but they have to take care of themselves. They have to go to the gym. They have to be lean, and they have to enjoy being physical. She's eliminated 90% of the world.
I need them to be like funny,
Okay.
empathetic.
Okay.
I like a humble guy.
Sure.
They have to be all of these redeeming qualities. I can't have anything lower. And so let's now eliminate 95% of the population.
Work driven,
Okay.
determined,
Okay.
loyal,
Yeah, sure.
good at communication.
Of course.
And of course, they have to be determined, hardworking, good at communication, loyal, and so on. And so she's limited now 99.9% of the population.
Are
And is there like a
non-negotiables.
career path you'd prefer? Would you want someone in the fitness industry? Someone that's like, what's the, whatever, finance bro?
No, I don't
Jason
care about any of
Bateman?
that.
And so 6'5", Blue Eyes Finance, that doesn't matter. Bro from McDonald's, perfectly fine. Yeah, right. When's the last time Sarah's gone out with a guy working at McDonald's? 0 times ever will she do that.
What's your number one tip for a guy who's trying to find a Sarah Saffari?
She doesn't know that. Asking Sarah, what's your number one tip for a guy to date Sarah? Don't ask her. Ask Coach Greg.
I would like someone that's sober too.
And add to that sober, yet she's on dates with Togi.
This is a massive problem.
But if you're trying to find someone who's already tied up in a bow perfect,
That's tough.
That's fine. I like
Yeah,
him.
you-
Fucking call me Bob the Builder. I'll fix
Yeah.
him.
I already know her type. Do you read this? Call me Bob the Builder, I'll fix them. She's one of those. And so she has a laundry list of everything she wants. It's almost impossible to have, but yet she thinks, I can fix them. She's going to go on several dates with several different men, none of which are going to meet her expectations. And so she's quickly going to move on. Oh, you aren't active enough. You like to party. I can't date you. And year after year after year, she's going to keep rejecting men. Eventually, she's going to be 35 and looking back and thinking, I perk up. Where are all the bodies? She'll have short-term flings with men who thinks she can fix them. Oh, this guy likes to party. Togi. Oh, I will convince him to stop. But yet if they do change themselves, she'll move on to the next man. Remember, women are hypergamous by nature. She's going to go after the best man that she can get. And because she's a young and attractive female, she has very high standards. But no man is ever going to be good enough.
What's some advice you'd give me to try to find someone?
for you?
Yeah. Like, where do I go look?
You should send out a DM. How do you think Mepstagram got Coach Greg? She slid in my DMs. How did Sebum get caught? She slid into his DMs. Are you seeing a point? Are you seeing a pattern? High-value men, you go after them. When you are a high-value woman and you have something to offer, you go after it. You don't just sit around. Oh, eventually the magic will happen. I'll be at a coffee shop and some man, my dream man, he's going to hit on me. It ain't going to happen. It's possible. Chances is very slim to none.
Don't look.
Yeah, don't look. Well, where have you been looking?
Wrong. You should be looking. Why leave it up to the men? Most men, guess what? 85% of men are too chicken shit to approach a woman, especially in the gym. And so where's she been looking for a man? In the gym. She's been hanging around with Bradley Martin. How did that work? It didn't.
Are you on any like dating apps?
No.
No.
I feel like if you're
Dating apps scare me. I don't like going on first dates.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need a dating app. When you're a 9 on 10, for example, like Sara Saffari, you don't need a dating app. You are the app. You go on Instagram and you send a DM to whoever you want, and most likely, if they read it, they're going to say yes. Think of it. She's literally in the gym on a double date with C-Bum. He's married. And Iain Valliere also married. They're in a 3-way date on the internet. Think of it. How hard is this? Hey, Togi, do you want to go ice skating with me? C-Bum, do you want to go training at the gym? How hard is it for her to get a date? She's a famous, rich, multimillionaire with millions of followers.
How often are you going on dates?
Maybe like twice a year.
Oh, twice a year, that's it.
Maybe quarterly.
Okay.
How often are you going on dates? You know, she doesn't like to date. First dates are awkward. Twice a year, maybe quarterly. And so in the next 2 years in her prime, she's perhaps going to go on about 6 dates. What are the chances that one of those 6 guys is going to be her dream man and she's going to get married? Slim to none. But in comparison, if she scours the globe and sends a DM tonight to those 6 men, choose them, the top 6, whoever you want, send them a message. It's Sara Saffari. I've watched your work. I admire you. I think you're very attractive. I like your personality. I watched this video and I couldn't help stop but think of you. Would you like to go on a gym date with me in the near future? What man is going to think, oh, what a loser. How could she possibly send me a DM? The man can then do the work. It's even easier than this. All you have to do is like their photos. You like their photos, you send them a message, say, hey, props to you. You could literally say anything. You don't even need to ask them out. Hey, I liked your photo. Good job. That's it. That is enough for a man to know what to do. If you're a woman and you're writing a man in a DM, chances are that man's going to know there's a chance she might like me. And if that man is of interest in you, he's going to take the next chance. And if he doesn't, well, move on to the next. It's not like that for men. Men can't just write a woman and say, hey, I think you're attractive, or just like a photo. Women are getting hundreds of these from hundreds of men. And remember, unless you're a Chad in the top 20% of men, perhaps tall, good-looking, rich, and so on, you're not going to get DMs from a bunch of ladies.
When was the last time you went on a date?
Probably like 3 months ago.
And it was no good.
No.
Yet she literally just a month or 2 ago was on a date with Togi, and it's posted on YouTube.
God damn it, Sarah.
I like a vulnerable guy.
Okay.
I like someone that's in tune.
So like
with-
if he cried on the second dates about like his childhood trauma, would you be okay?
No. Immediately, no. No. This is what they're brainwashing you to think. We like a vulnerable man. We want you to be emotional. Cry on the second date. Are you kidding me? Men in 2025, they're being brainwashed. Women don't want this. They want to rock. Not saying you can never let a woman in, but you can't cry like a baby on the second date. This is ridiculous.
I think I'd be okay, but I'm going to be honest that a second date, that might steer me away.
Okay.
She's saying she'd be okay because there's a camera rolling. The truth is, she would be embarrassed. That's the end of it. It's the end of the line. Day 2, you're crying. Are you kidding me? This is not okay.
But like after like a month of, like it depends how often I guess we're going on dates, but like if I've known him for a month and he like cries in front of me, that's okay. I'll hold him.
No. Now, granted, if you want to be emotional like this and that's what you're looking for, I still suggest you do it. There is going to be 1 or 2 girls out there that they're going to like this. And so if you're this emotional, I suggest you just go with it. But remember, less is more. And so I'm not saying to never show any emotions, but to sit down and cry on the second date. Is that really you being your best self? Remember, I want you to be yourself, but I want you to be your best self. And I don't think your best self is going to cry to somebody on the second date.
And in terms of guys like coming up to you in the gym, approaching in the gym, is this like a okay, no, like?
I'm okay with it.
Of course he is. If he's 6'2", good looking, famous, and has money and has a great personality, yeah. But if he's 5'5", no. She doesn't want anyone that's below her standards to approach her. But if you're an attractive man and you have the confidence to ask her out in the gym, then do it. This is what she wants. Take the initiative. Remember, guys, it's okay to be rejected. Why not find out right now? Ask a girl out in the gym, whoever you like. Do you want to go on a date? If they say no, that's great. You move on. Why waste your time looking at the same girl for weeks, months, years? Approach her now, today. Do it. Worst thing she can say is, no, I hate you, you're a loser, you're ugly, I never want to see you again. That's the worst. Best case, she says yes.
I think you have to read it. So if I like take my headphones off, if I don't have headphones on and I'm like kind of on my phone, yeah, come up.
So for men approaching women in the gym, I suggest you just get her Instagram. Can I add you to Instagram? Hey, I think you have an amazing physique. I watch you on YouTube. I like your channel. I think you're funny. I think you're attractive. Do you mind if I follow me? Would you like to follow me back? If she says yes, great. If she says no, no problem. You can then send her a message, a DM. Hey, it was great meeting you at the gym. You looked fantastic. When are you going to the gym next? Would you like to go out for coffee? Nothing wrong with that.
Gym's okay. I think gym's, because for me, it's like, if someone's not making a move on me at the gym, then they're not going to catch me outside.
Exactly. Catch me outside, as they said on the Dr. Phil show. She ain't going anywhere.
Catch me outside, how about that?
I met my wife in the DMs.
You really?
Yeah, she slid in my DMs. All because I cried on the internet.
Yeah.
And what did
The
she
first
say
time
to
I
you?
chose to be emotionally vulnerable on the internet, I found my wife.
And so Sebum being himself, emotionally available on the internet. But remember, millions of followers, millions of dollars, Mr. Olympia champion. And it wasn't his first video. It wasn't, for example, the second date where he's crying. It's after posting hundreds of videos. And so she was a fan of Chris, watched a number of his videos, and eventually she could feel his emotions. She liked it enough to send him a DM. Why do you think Mepstagram slid in Coach Greg's DMs? I'll tell you why. She was a fan of Coach Greg. Calories in, calories out. She loved all the stuff. Didn't like all the screaming, this parrot voice from Aladdin, but she liked the information. Eventually, she saw Coach Greg on a Will Tennyson show, being honest, playing Truth or Drink. She said, wow, that is a man. He's open, honest, transparent. I wish I could meet a guy like that. She sent me a DM. That is what worked. And so if it worked for Chris Bumstead, it worked for Coach Greg, perhaps it can work for you, Sara Saffari.
She actually sent me 3 DMs and I never saw them. But she was like, that outfit is swaggy.
So notice she sent him 3 DMs. It's Sebum. He's not reading every one of his DMs. And remember, this is a Bikini Olympia champion who sent him not 1, 2, but 3 DMs. These are famous high-value men. Chris, perhaps the highest value man of all. So Sara, if you want a man like Chris, you got to put in the work.
But she said that was the first time she'd ever, every girl say that, but I believe her. Now we're married. Yeah. It was her first time sliding in a guy's DM.
It's my first time, I swear.
The first time she'd ever slid in a DM. Guys, don't even ask girls, is this the first time you did this, the first time you did that? Don't ask them. You don't need to know.
Ideal age range, no younger than you?
No, I mean, like if it's a year, maybe that's fine.
Okay.
But like around 23 to 28.
Why? What advantage is there of dating a man who's 28? Now remember, men, they typically mature a little bit older than women. She wants to be married about the next year. How many men between 23 and 28 want to be married in the next year? In comparison, men who are 35, 38 years of age. Which do you think is more likely to have the same goals? And so what do you think is more important? Goals aligning or your ages aligning? And so on average, a man's SMV, it peaks about 15 years older than that of a woman. And so she's 23. She very easily could be dating somebody who's 38, whose dreams and stars align. He wants a family, he wants kids, he wants to date slowly. He wants everything. Perhaps he can change that tire. He's a millionaire. He's famous. He's whatever she wants, but he's 38. She's going to say no to this man. 6 foot tall, attractive, good looking, likes to be active, vulnerable, everything. Oh, but you're 38. Why wouldn't you date that man?
We've got the scope.
Yeah.
And so remember, never listen to a woman tell a man what she wants.
Red goddamn Doucette.
One thing I suggest you do is to try and improve your looks. It's not going to hurt. If you go from being a 3 on 10 to a 5, it's not going to hurt your chances. And so you can always pick up Turk Max and Geo2 Max. Remember, click the link in the description, code Greg, 15% off. Obviously, work on yourself, work on your personality, allow yourself to be your true authentic self, be the best version of yourself. And eventually, I hope you pick the woman of your dreams. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm. Please like the video if you liked it. Watch one of those 2 bloops, of course. Cookbooks, training books, coaching plans by me and my team. The Hard and Last Time clothing line. Get to my website, code Greg, 15% off. And until next time, I am out.